Generating.
Generating.
Initializing.
Initializing.
Stand by.
Cambridgeshire, Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex, Hertfordshire.
New music generator.
New music generator.
New music generator.
We started out the same place, an upgrade made your head blow into outer space. I trusted the direction of the fate, but now your anger cries for its broken face. You are integrated me. I am invisible. Pick me up and push me down. I can't keep up with all the sound. Comes back the monsters find your company is so divine. Thinking that you're all stuff with the West is yet to come. The West is always yet to come. The West is always yet to come. Overthinking this, didn't know what is right. And you're overthinking this, didn't know what is right. I think it's crazy we're not on the same page. You're acting all sour, now you're on a new age. It's clear you're on your own when your voice isolates, but no one asked you to participate. You are degrading me, and I am here to disagree. You make me up and push me down. I can't keep up with all the sound. Comes back the monsters find your company is so divine. Thinking that you're almost done, but the West is yet to come. The West is always yet to come. The West is always yet to come. Overthinking this, didn't wanna know what is right. And you're overthinking this, didn't wanna know what is right. You pick me up, you push me down. I can't keep up with all the sound. Comes back, the monsters fight, and the West is always yet to go. The West is always yet to go.
Hello, welcome to the New Music Generator. That is Gabby Rivers and a new lyric video for her single Noise, which you can find as part of her latest released EP, which is available to stream now. I hope I find you well, whether you're listening to us on YouTube, whether you're listening to us on the radio or on another day of the week on the podcast. You are most welcome. And if you are brand new to the New Music Generator, then let me briefly explain what this program is all about. We're here every 2 hours, for 2 hours every single week, playing you the very best music from artists from across East Anglia. And by that we mean Cambridgeshire, Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex, Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire. We have a new broadcast partner as of this week, so the programme is going out across Suffolk on DAB digital radio, and it's also going out across Norwich in FM and DAB. So whether you're listening on any of those stations, whether you're listening online, on YouTube, on Instagram, or on the podcast, you are very welcome. And if you are an artist, a singer-songwriter, or a producer from any of those aforementioned areas, then you are most welcome to get in touch with your music. Inbox@newmusicgenerator.com is the email address. You can get in touch with us at any time, and we'll be happy to look at playing your music on the show. On today's programme, we have a video exclusive from Myopia. Last week, we played you their new single, which was very, very good. And we're going to play you the video to go with that later. So if you are on YouTube, you'll be able to check that out. Also, we've got a brand new play, a first play of Dan Sutton's new single. He's been in the studio with producer Kyle Willett. They've been cooking up a storm, and we look forward to seeing what they've come up with. We'll play that in about half an hour's time. If you are watching or listening to us live tonight, you can get in touch on the email inbox@newmusicgenerator.com, or you can get involved in the YouTube or Instagram comments at New Music Generator on both of those platforms. If you would like to follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube, that would be very much appreciated. On last week's programme, we played you the new single from Cambridgeshire indie group Hollow Waves. It's called Face in the Mirror. I thought we'd play it again.
When I'm looking at myself
That one I learnt yesterday is a Jake Day at Northacre Recording Studio production. I saw Jake last night, and that is one of his most recent produced tracks. It's the new one from Hollow Waves. It is called Face in the Mirror, and it is available for you to go and stream now. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm wearing my NCFC hoodie. This is to commemorate the fact that we are now going out across Norwich. So sorry, listeners in Suffolk, but you've had a good season, and we haven't had quite so much of a good season as you. So I will indulge myself in wearing my NCFC hoodie today. Hello to everybody on YouTube comments. We're going out in Canada. Brooke is listening, regular listener, but she appears to have managed to wangle having the programme broadcast live to her classroom. So hi to everybody in Canada, in Brooke's class, and can I give a shout out to Mr. Bennett? Yes, I don't know, is this educational? I guess that's for you to decide, isn't it? Hello to Dan, who's also listening. He is in Mallorca today. Wow, nice, Dan. I'm not jealous whatsoever. If you want to get in touch, you can do on the comments. You have to be a YouTube subscriber to get in touch with us, so you can do so on @newmusicgenerator, or if you're listening on the radio, you can email us inbox@newmusicgenerator.com. This next track is the new single from Ryan Redwood. It's out on the 15th of May, and it is called The Tale of the Mad Ones. I'll tell you a bit about Ryan and the track, as he describes himself going up a gear yet again with this brand new single, a high-octane indie banger reminiscent of the Arctic Monkeys' early years. The song follows the tale of a man who is fueled up on drugs and alcohol during a night out and is naturally making bad decision after bad decision, which ultimately ends up with him going down for the lines. The song started as a tongue-in-cheek idea between Ryan and his best mate Alex when they were joking about writing a song together. The song is the first of his tunes to be produced by Jack Murphy of the Norwich-based indie rock outfit Youth Killed It. Jack is an NMG award-winning producer of 2 years ago, I think. So this is out on the 15th of May for you to stream in all the usual places. Ryan is a singer-songwriter and band frontman from Norfolk. So big up Norfolk. This is The Tale of the Mad Ones.
To the pills and he'll turn to the powder. It's a futile attempt as the voice is getting louder. He's finished his drink and he's bet his last fiver. The night's not over yet and the rain is getting finer. As he walks out the bar, he's feeling a bit lighter. There's a bra kicking off now. He thinks that he's a fighter. He's got himself involved. His shirt's all ripped and torn. This fella can't remember the day that he was born. He just wants up. Trouble. He just wants some trouble. This is the tale of the mad ones, the ones who drink and some fucking fight. This is the tale of the mad ones, while they don't know how to call it a night. Tale of the mad ones, the ones who drink and some fucking fight. This is the tale of the mad.
Tale of the Mad Ones from Ryan Redwood, singer-songwriter and band frontman from Norfolk. That record is out on the 15th of May. can always send us your music in advance of release if you want to, but if you do that, make sure you let us know that we can play it. Because if you don't want us to play it and we do play it and then you get angry with us, then that's happened a few times before. Inbox at newmusicgenerator.com if you are an artist from Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex, Cambridgeshire, Hertfordshire or Bedfordshire and you would like your music featured on the programme. That is exactly what our next artist did. He is listening tonight in the chat. His name is Dan Sutton. He met producer Kyle Willett of his studio, is it Hamford Studio, I think it might be called, in Harwich in Essex at the NMG Awards last year. And out of that has come this track. Dan went to Kyle's studio a couple of weeks ago and they have put this track together. It's the very first time that you're hearing this anywhere and it's going to be out very soon. The track is called Lovesick Remedy. It's by Dan Sutton.
It's burning brighter when I'm walking by. There's a funny fever, baby, running through my veins. Only you can save me from this red hot pain. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, little bit of kindness and a little bit of mean. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, the perfect potion, my lovesick remedy. There's a cold chill on my spine that feels so strange to me, but I know that I'll be fine with my lovesick remedy. There's a weakness in my legs when I'm here with you. I could try to leave this bed, but my body just won't move. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, little bit of kindness and a little bit of mean. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, the perfect potion, my lovesick remedy. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, little bit of kindness and a little bit of mean. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, the perfect potion, my lovesick love. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, little bit of kindness and a little bit of mean. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, the perfect potion, my lovesick remedy. Little bit of sweet, little bit of kindness and a little bit of mean. She's a little bit of beautiful, little bit of sweet, the perfect potion, my lovesick remedy.
Oh, Nice. I mean, I like a lot of it, but I like the ending particularly. Didn't see that coming. I hadn't listened to that track. Dan asked me not to listen to it until we played it for the first time on air. Yeah, it's really, really good. So Dan won the Kimberley Rue award at the Cambridge Band Competition a couple of weeks ago for one of his songs, and he got a cash prize, and with that he's planning on going and working more with Kyle. That particular track was one that he's had in his back catalogue for a while. Took it to Kyle, who's done the drums, the guitar, the bass, and added some backing vocals. Said it was good fun working with him. What we don't know, Dan, what you haven't told us, is when that track is going to be released. So let us know, and I'll let everybody else know. But like that a lot. That is Lovesick Remedy, the new single from Dan Sutton. This is the New Music Generator, and we've still got a video exclusive from Myopia coming up very soon in the next, how long have we got? Oh, it's 2 tracks time, so about 10 minutes time, the video for The Way They Go Down. We've got some other videos coming up, so if you want to watch us on YouTube and you are listening live to us as this show goes out, then you are welcome to log on to our YouTube channel and have a little look at some of the music videos we've got going out as well tonight. This next track is from former Best Acoustic Act at the Cambridge Band Competition last year in 2025. She also won the Purbeck Rising winner in 2023. It's Rachel Hill. She just released a new track on the 1st of May in a collaboration with singer-songwriter Joss Eckert. Now, Joss, for quite a while, lived in and around Cambridge, and we featured him and his music on the programme back in the day. And Rachel somehow has been introduced to Joss, and they have been working together. Based near Cambridge, Rachel is a full-time freelance artist, songwriter and choir director. The past year has seen her gain national exposure on Radio 1 and, as I said, win the Best Acoustic Act at the 2025 Cambridge Band Competition. This track is called Would You Mend Me, and it's an intimate acoustic folk duet by the St. Neots-based artist and the San Francisco now-based Joss Eckert. The songwriters met during their time at the University of Cambridge, whilst performing at several May balls. Inspired by the likes of Civil Wars and the Staves, the single blends delicate harmonies with warm acoustic textures, building into live recorded strings and layered vocals. The single release follows the end of Rachel's UK tour this spring. She's playing at the Commemoration Hall in Huntingdon on the 4th of June. And if you want to find more about her, she's Rachel Hill Music Official on Instagram. And her website is rachelhillmusic.com. This is new from Rachel Hill and Joss Eckert. It's called Would You Mend Me?
If I were a shadow hidden in the dark, would you illuminate me with a flicker of a spark? When the nighttime fades to pitch black and I'm forced to camouflage just a cold and empty feeling, would you mend me with your spark? If I were a building, alone and derelict, would you come along to save me? Would you mend me brick by brick, with the windows all left broken and the ivy growing thick? Just a cold abandoned building, would you mend me brick by brick?
Would you mend me? Would you mend my broken soul? Would you turn on all the lights? Would you make this heart a home?
If I were a small boat lost without an oar, would you be my lifeguard and take me back to shore? If I were an old ship wrecked inside a cove, would you dive down to the seabed and salvage what's been wrong?
Would you mend me? Would you mend me? Would you mend my broken soul? Would you turn on all the lights? Would you make this heart a home? Would you mend me? Would you mend me? Would you mend my broken soul? Would you turn on all the lights? Would you make, or would you make this heart a home? Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone. All gone. Oh. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone. All gone. All gone. Oh. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone. All gone. All gone. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on before I'm all gone.
I like that. That's very beautiful, soothing, as Brooke says. That is new from Rachel Hill and Joss Ecker. It's called Would You Mend Me?
You're listening to the New Music Generator with Tim Willett.
You are indeed, and you are most welcome. Thank you for your comments. Hello to everybody who is listening at the moment. Don't forget, if you miss any of the programme, you can find it as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts from. And the visualised version of the programme is also available as a Spotify podcast too. You may also be able to find the show on demand via the radio station that you are listening to's website as well. Now, let's play you new music from James White. James is an artist we've been playing on the programme in various different formats for many years. His new single is called Bonfire, and it's the lead single from his upcoming EP called How to Replace Anxiety with a Broken Heart. James and the band formed in 2019, and they blend psychedelic folk rock with bluegrass, country and Americana influences. After a nearly 3-year hiatus following a sold-out hometown show in Saffron Walden in October 2023, the band returned with their new single Bonfire, which was released on the 1st of May. So let's have a listen, find out about the track itself before we play it. Bonfire was written in under 30 minutes in the immediate aftermath of an unexpected breakup. The track captures the confusion, anger and disorientation that follow sudden emotional rupture. Beginning with a stripped-back, controlled arrangement, the song gradually escalates, mirroring the way the unfiltered emotion builds and spills over. It stands as one of the band's most direct and accessible tracks, while still carrying the weight and intensity of their broader sound. So this is James White and The Wildfire, their new song, available now. This is called Bonfire.
Disengaged, disillusioned, I'm running out of ways to convey my confusion. Out of time, the state of mind, running to a place far away from your kind. In and out, hear me shout, look into the heavens just to find a way out. 'Cause there's a bonfire coming, a bonfire coming, gonna burn these bridges down to the ground. 'Cause there's a bonfire coming, a bonfire coming, set alight this fire, gonna raise this town tonight. Estranged in self-destruction, the only mode I know when I'm out of options. Screaming out, burning out, I'm on my knees at the end of this route. Sick to death, nothing left, calling out the weighing on my chest. There's a bonfire coming, a bonfire coming, gonna burn these bridges down to the ground. 'Cause there's a bonfire coming, a bonfire coming, set alight this fire, gonna raise this town tonight.
quite tribal-like at the end there, isn't it? New from James White and the Wildfire. The track is called Bonfire. It's available now. There's another one coming out at the end of this month. I should say that time is running out. If you are a singer-songwriter, a band or a producer from East Anglia and you would like to be considered for a nomination at the 2026 NMG Awards that happen in Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk on the 11th of September, you must have been featured on the programme with an original release by the end of this month. That's the 31st of May. So you don't have very much longer. If you haven't been featured since last year's event, which was September 2025, through to May of 2026, then you've only got a couple of weeks left. Inbox at newmusicgenerator.com if you would like to get in touch. I do have a backlog of tracks in the inbox. There's at least 20 in there that I haven't had a chance to play today. But don't worry, if you've submitted something before the 31st of May, then it will get featured on the show. And you will be eligible. Dan Sutton's new single, by the way, is out next Wednesday, so we'll make sure we play that again on the show next week. We're going to be live streaming on YouTube all throughout May on a Wednesday night for this month, so looking forward to that. You can also find us broadcasting across Suffolk on a Wednesday night from 7 till 9. We're also across Norwich on a Thursday night from 6 till 8 now. And by the way, any new listeners to the programme, I should say that I don't normally sound like this. I have had, I'm not sure what I've had, but I've been unwell. I've come up with various theories over the last few weeks. And I've pretty much lost my voice. This is the best it's been for the last 2 weeks. But the more I speak, the more it's leaving me a little bit. So let's hope we've got enough credit in the bank to last us another hour and a half. But yeah, I don't normally sound as gravelly as this. Like I've been theoretically smoking 100 cigarettes before I came on air. So apologies, you have to bear with me. But hopefully it is coming back, and in the next week or so, perhaps I'll sound something like normal. Now, last week we played you for the first time the new single from Myopia, which was actually, I preferred it to the first new single from Myopia from their latest album that we played on the show back in February. The track in question is called The Way They Go Down, and when they came on the show back in February, we premiered the music video for their first single release. And that was produced by Tom Harbour. Well, Tom has been working his magic on the video for this track, and it's the first time that you're going to see this anywhere before the band post it on their social media channels later on this evening. So this is the upcoming, or the new single from Myopia from an upcoming album release coming out at some point in the future. The track's called The Way They Go Down. You can listen to it on the radio, but if you're joining us on YouTube, you can watch the music video right now.
Forever, that's the way that they go down.
There you go. That is new from Myopia. The track is called The Way They Go Down. That video will appear on their social media channels very shortly indeed, produced by Tom Harbour. Once again, is responsible for a number of Myopia's visual productions. Myopia are a rock group from Essex who won the rock category at the NMG Awards in 2024 and are putting in a strong case for taking that title back again in 2026, if you ask me. But that's only my opinion. I don't have any decisions based around who wins awards because that would be unfair. You are listening and watching on YouTube to the New Music Generator. We've still got loads of music that's been submitted to us over the last couple of weeks to our inbox at newmusicgenerator.com. Going to play you a track from Blake Baker in a minute. We've also got new music from Fred Close. We've got a new track from Good Health, and in the second hour of the show, new music from the likes of Sun Machine and Silent Rogues, plus some new artists to the playlist, which include Briggs and Stark, and also a band called Lovemore. As I say, there's loads of stuff in the inbox. If you are listening out for your track and you haven't been notified that it's been selected for the show this week, then it will more than likely be featured on the programme next week or the week after. And speaking of next week, I'll be joined live in the studio by Ben Mulholland of Mulholland Jive. Ben, over the last few years, when he's a regular listener to the show, and over the last few years, when he likes something particular that we play, he'll do his own piano cover, more often not piano cover, sometimes guitar, and he'll post it on his socials. And I thought it'd be a really nice idea to get Ben to come in and do some piano covers of some of the more recent tracks on the playlist from the last few months that he really likes. So he's going to come in and do that, and we'll talk about his new music and play some Mulholland Jive material as well. So that's the show next week. And in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be joined once again by co-host Alex Elbro, because we'll be announcing all of the artists, or the subjects, I should say, that will be interviewed in her new series Behind the Music, that is an NMG visual production on our YouTube channel. We actually recorded the first episode last night, and it went really well. Won't tell you who that was with, but if you were listening carefully to the show earlier, you'll be able to work it out. But there's going to be 5 or 6 different subjects on that show, and we'll tell you who they all are going to be ahead of the premiere of that series, which will be at the end of this month. Right, let's play you, as promised, a new track from Blake Baker, who is a singer-songwriter from the Cambridgeshire and Essex border. He says, I hope you're well. I wanted to reach out and share with you my latest single that came out today. Now, I'm quite behind on this, Blake. Unfortunately, you did get in touch just before I got ill, and we missed a week. So we're about 3 weeks behind on this. I'm sorry. This track was recorded with Billy Lockett in his studio and combines dreamy, ethereal vocals with modern production in an ode to the evening creative. He said, I'd love it if you would feature it on the programme. Let's do that then. This is Blake Baker, and the track's called We Night Owls.
In the evening where all my time's disappearing, we night owls flutter by, stretch the night out for feeling, for something to believe in, show me where and how to fly, or fall in a slumber, face the day anew. After all, what else is there to do if the night lasts forever? If the night lasts forever, we'll snatch time, from the night. Ought to hide till after dusk, stay the day, do what we must. boat. I don't know how deep I'll sink to. After all, what else is there to do if the night lasts forever? If the night lasts forever, we'll snatch time from the night. If the night lasts forever, 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 we'll snatch time from the night.
That is new from Blake Baker. It is called We Night Owls, and it is available to stream now. Now, you could be like Fred Close and get in touch with us on inbox@newmusicgenerator.com. If you are getting in touch, here are a few tips as to what we need from you in order to be able to feature your music on air.
To submit your music to the show, email an MP3 or WAV file to inbox@newmusicgenerator.com, ensuring you include a short biography and links to your social media.
All submissions from within our coverage area in East Anglia will be considered for airplay.
So, Fred got in touch and said, "Dear Tim and NMG, hope you're doing well. I have a new album releasing at the end of the week." This was a couple of weeks ago, so the album's out now. And the album is called Dapper... I can't say it. Dapper Flap. Yep. The leading track from it is called Tell Me the Truth, and it is a future house banger, says Fred. This is the soundtrack that plays when you're let into the club room and the disco ball descends from the ceiling and the light show strobes in a euphoric ascent into club heaven. Confetti cannons erupt, ticker tape that shimmers as it flutters through the air, and the crowd cheers with joy at the bliss they are experiencing. The album is self-published and consists of 7 tracks that was released on the 1st of May. I grew up on the Cambridgeshire-Hertfordshire border and have always held a place in my heart for the quaintness of the winding country roads and flat fields. I've always found the contrast in the energy from dance music filled a space that I lacked in my surroundings. Now, I love EDM music and I've not listened to this yet, so let's see if this gets me dancing around the studio. This is new and available now from his album Dapper Flap. Yes, you heard me right. This is Tell Me the Truth from Fred Close.
Chances are gonna be taken.
twisted.
Yeah, I like that. Big Fish, Little Fish cardboard box. That is Fred Close, Tell Me the Truth, from his album Dapper Flap. It's available now alongside the rest of the album. See, we play all sorts of stuff on the show. We've already played you some pop, some indie, some rock, some singer-songwritery pop music, and now some dance music. We've got some heavy rock / metal coming up in the second hour as well, which is all very exciting. This is the New Music Generator. This is Marauder and their latest single, Back to You.
To have a castle in royalty. Now I wait outside your door, knowing you won't leave. We could have had it all, waiting for your call, waiting for your love knows through the door. Whoa, whoa. Remember when you waited outside my house? You looked handsome in your shirt, cigarette in your mouth. Music we listened to is back, coming back to black. Remember when the radio played our track? Whoa, whoa. And yeah, I know now we'll make it somehow. This pain ain't getting better. Let's get it back together and back together. I know now how this will turn out, but we won't live forever. We'll get it back together and back together. About you when I'm in bed. Your voice and your piano thing ring in my head. I could have sang along, can you tell me what went wrong? I could have never had to write this song. Whoa, whoa. And yeah, I know now we'll make it somehow. This pain ain't getting better. Let's get it back together and back together. I know now how this will turn out, but we won't live forever. Let's get it back together and back together. And I look at all the things we've done, paths we've crossed and games we've won. Baby, it all comes back to you. And yeah, I know now we'll make it somehow. This pain ain't getting better. Let's get it back together and back together. I know now how this will turn out, but we won't live forever. Let's get it back together and back together.
A gentle reminder that this band are 15 and 16 years old. Incredible. Marauder, Back to You.
You're listening to the New Music Generator with Tim Willett.
We grieve, no man will see a sweeping part, stealing lives out your England, fly through the clouds, your own
for him. I'll wait for him. So wait for him. I'll wait for him. I'll wait for him.
That is the latest offering from long-time friends of the show, Good Health, Lewis Marriott Hall, Charles Hall, Steve Farrell, Ben Udin, Will Hazelham and Ben Carver. They are originally all from Cambridgeshire, now living in London, and they dropped that track at, pretty much just posted one day. I think it was yesterday. We've got a new track. Here it is. Like it. That's called Endling by Good Health, and it is available for you to go and stream right now.
N-M-G.
Trust in you and
Come pull the wool over my eyes and pray it won't be long. Come feed me all your lies, I'll sit and play it along. Oh, we're running out of time, but this is where you belong. Come tell me that it's fine, but put it where I'm going. Oh, yeah, yeah,
From his EP Traffic Lights, that's Connor Adams. And The Rear View. This is the New Music Generator. Play music from emerging artists, producers, singer-songwriters, bands, anybody that makes original music from across East Anglia. And now we are introduced to Lovemore. Hi, New Music Generator. I'm reaching out on behalf of Lovemore, a queer pop soul vocalist band in Cambridge. We've been following and love your platform that you've built. We'd love for you to hear one of Lovemore's tracks, and if it resonates, potentially have it featured on the programme. Lovemore is a queer vocal powerhouse blending soaring pop vocals with soulful R&B intimacy. Inspired by Mariah Carey and Mooney Long, they create immersive, high-energy music that celebrates queer joy and unapologetic self-expression. Based in Cambridge, Lovemore have captivated crowds at both Cambridge and Norwich Pride and is currently touring their show An Evening with Lovemore across the UK with a run of London theatre dates booked for 26-27. Now, they've sent us a music video, so if you're listening on the radio, you're going to hear a live version of this track, and if you're watching us on YouTube, you'll be able to see this performance live, recorded at the Blue Moon in Cambridge. This track is called Reverie in Life, and it is by the band Lovemore.
Meet me at the rooftop, kiss me at the sunset, hold me in the rainfall. Let's do all the things I promised to. If I should die before my time, I want the world to know you were mine. Now it was yours, and life was sweet. Oh. Should lay me to rest tomorrow, please don't remember me in sorrow. Remember how much I adored you. I'm in reverie. You are my flower on the moonlit garden. Our love is unreserved and without pardon. The river of time cannot erase you from my memory. Some may not see it as a blessing, how we were all born without possessions. But all this time and love and affection, it's a gift from me. Oh, baby, at the rooftop, kiss me at the sunset, hold me in the rainfall. Let's do all the things I promised you. If I should die before my time, I want the world to know you were mine. That was yours. Hey, and life. Sing it with me. If I should die before my time, I want the world to know you were mine. And life is sweet. Maybe at the rooftop, kiss me at the sunset, if I should die before my time, I want the world to know you were mine.
Wowza.
Guys, so much for coming.
What a voice.
Hold me till my life is over. Hold me till my life is over. If I should die, yeah, I want oh, yeah, yeah. If I should die before my time, I want
Definitely getting Mariah Carey vibes. That's called Reverie in Life and Death. It's by Love More. And that's a live recording at the Blue Moon in Cambridge a couple of weeks ago.
If you wanna go, grab that
And for those of you who are not watching the video, they are having roses thrown at them at the end of that performance. Quite right too. You can go and watch that on their own YouTube channel, Love More, if you want to. Yeah, that was 13th of February that was done, so more than a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, live at the Blue Moon in Cambridge. Thank you to Love More's team for getting in touch and introducing us to your artist. They say if you'd like any more opportunities to feature Love More, then please let us know. Yes, please. Love that voice indeed. All right, let's continue by featuring music that you've been sending into the programme at inbox@newmusicgenerator.com. If you are sending your music in to us, please make sure you do so. Include a MP3 or WAV attachment to your email if at all possible. If you are using a file sharing website, try to avoid something that has an expiry date on it. I've been going around the houses with the new track from Xenonauts in the last couple of weeks because I've just missed it by one day, and I've now had 2 transfers that have expired on me, and we still haven't played the track on the show. So if you can avoid things that expire, that would be lovely. Avoid things that make me mean I have to ask permission to access on Google Drive and stuff like that. Straight attachment to an email would be preferred. And also please include links to your social media and your biography. And if you'd like that again by somebody who hasn't lost their voice, here it is.
To submit your music to the show, email an MP3 or WAV file to inbox@newmusicgenerator.com, ensuring you include a short biography and links to your social media.
All submissions from within our coverage area in East Anglia will be considered for airplay.
Now, this email came in at the end of last month, which was, I think, a day after we announced that we were going to be starting the show on a station in Norwich. So, hello to Briggs and Stark, who are an Americana folk duo with a tickle of flute from Norwich. And they say they would like to submit their latest song, Side of the Road, a light-hearted take on life not going to plan. Inspired by the duo's ill-fated move to Norwich, the track leans into the kind of bad luck you can only laugh about after the fact. Blending warm Americana textures, Fleetwood Mac-esque production and witty lyrics, Side of the Road delivers an uplifting, tongue-in-cheek perspective on setbacks. It serves as a reminder that even when life pulls you over, it might be sending you on your way to a better story. Briggs and Stark are a rising Americana folk duo whose buttery harmonies, intimate songwriting and signature tickle of flute have quickly made them one of the UK's most exciting new acts. Combining Briggs' catchy Americana hooks with Stark's indie folk storytelling, they combine music that feels both contemporary and deeply relatable. Their debut EP, called Starting Something, was released in 2024 and was launched with a sold-out home show. With their reputation for connecting deeply with audiences, has taken them to stages at Wickham Wayfest and the British Country Music Festival. So this is Briggs and Stark, brand new artist to the playlist, brand new artist to the show, and this is their new track. This is called... Hold on, I need to make sure I've got it loaded up in the system first. That would help, wouldn't it? Side of the Road. Enjoy.
taking fines that we call to decline, but we're still hanging on the end of the line. Since then it's been nothing but a bother, one thing after the other. We'll borrow from our mothers to financially recover. It's nothing but a bother, one thing after the other, but still we'll make it through. Even like cover four-leaf clover, a little help as we're starting over. Lost faith in the clouds above, I swim the river just to show my love. It's time to pick ourselves up, time to get tough, roll with the punches.
Pick ourselves up, time to get tough, roll with the punches. It's time to pick ourselves up when we feel like falling, because it's time to get tough, roll with the punches now. Leave the lock of a four-leaf clover, a little help as we're starting over. Lost faith in the clouds above, I'd swim the river just to show my love. I leave the lock of a four-leaf clover, a little help as we're starting over. Lost faith in the clouds above, I'd swim the river just to show my love.
Really like this. Very current. The country and Americana music scene is, well, it's gone crazy, hasn't it, really, over the last couple of years. That's very contemporary for right now. That is Briggs and Stark. The track is called Side of the Road. If you are new to the show, then you won't know that the vast majority of the time, I don't listen to stuff before I play it on air, which you would think could be very dangerous, but it hasn't caught me out so far. Well, not that I haven't got away with anyway. And I do that because I like to give my genuine reaction on air when I play something. I'm not just one of these DJs that just goes, oh yeah, that was that's out that date, move on to the next song. I genuinely enjoy playing the music that I'm playing. I'm not a musician, I'm not a singer, I can't write a song, can't sing a tune, especially not at the moment. So I really do admire with a great amount of admiration anybody that writes or composes their own music and sends it in to be listened to by the public. And so it's a privilege to be here every week and to play your music, particularly always exciting to be introduced to brand new artists. And still, every single week, we get new artists submitting their music to the inbox. They might not be new artists that have just formed. They might be acts that have been around for a while and have only just discovered who we are. Well, now we're obviously expanding ourselves across Suffolk and Norwich, and we're on the internet, then basically the world is our oyster, and there's lots more new people discovering us, as Briggs and Stark are one of those examples. As is this next artist, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. This is Vinay Newman, spelt Vanais. She is a singer-songwriter from Bury St Edmunds who blends emotion and atmosphere to create songs that feel honest and authentic. With inspiration from artists like Ariana Grande, Ray and Georgia Smith, she would describe her sounds as R&B, melodic and pop. She sent through her latest track that was released on the 16th of April. This is called Bad Man.
KMD.
Double tap that. He praying and he posted up on my gram. Tryna get attention like every man. I told him where to go and he don't like that. Now he bites back and he fights back. I already know that he's a bad man. If he thinks he's gonna hurt me, he's a madman. He ain't chillin' in my linen, that ain't my plan. I'm alright, fam. I'm alright, fam. I don't really wanna know about this guy, man, but he that's me on the road. Yes, I know my worth, and this you can afford. I don't like you, so you better move along. Cause I'm chilling with my girlies, we having so much fun. And we haven't reached our 30s, you'll catch us out in clubs. And even if we were 30, we still go turn it up. Sitting pretty, my hair's curly, more liquor in my cup. The club is jumping out of control. All in my DMs, he gotta go. And if there's one thing you must know, I won't send you photos. Double tap that, he preying and he posted up on my gram. Tryna get attention like every man. I told him where to go and he don't like that. Now he bites back and he fights back. I already know that he's a bad man. If he thinks he's gonna hurt me, he's a madman. He ain't chillin' in my linen, that ain't my plan. I'm alright, fam.
Hello? How did you get this number?
He thinks he's right, they always think they're right. But I do not need a guy to help me sleep at night, who's always telling lies. His heart is cold as ice, can't you see I'm having fun? So please don't kill my vibe. The club is jumping out of control. All in my DMs, he gotta go. And if there's one thing you must know, I won't send you photos. Double tap that, he preying and he posted up on my gram. Tryna get attention like every man. I told him where to go and he don't like that. Now he bites back and he fights back. I already know that he's a bad man. If he thinks he's gonna hurt me, he's a madman. He ain't chillin' in my linen, that ain't my plan. I'm alright, fam.
I'm alright, fam. That's Vinay Newman and the new track from them called Bad Man, a singer-songwriter from Bury St Edmunds. We have another 40 minutes left of this evening's programme. If you are watching us on YouTube, hello, you can make a comment in the YouTube comments if you'd like to do so. You need to be a subscriber, so if you're not watching us on YouTube, go and subscribe to us on YouTube, please. We've got just over 200 subscribers, which I think, given we only set the channel up less than 3 months ago, is pretty good going so far. We're also streaming on Instagram. Say hello to anybody who's watching us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is @NewMusicGenerator. We're going to turn up the notch to something a bit heavy now with a track from Sun Machine, who mix their modern influences with classic and heavy music they grew up with to create a unique subgenre of their own. Now, in 2024, they released the melancholic heartbreak anthem called Mercy Killing. The music video garnered thousands of views on YouTube and was the band's most successful Spotify release at the time. Their previous singles, Who's It Gonna Be and Spine, also achieved thousands of streams and were both met with highly positive critical feedback and radio play. And following the success of their most recent single, Heart of Gold, which has been their most played single on radio to date, the band have decided to re-release Mercy Killing to a fresher and bigger audience. It will be re-released on the 15th of May, and the music video that we were referring to is about to be played on our YouTube channel. This is Sun Machine, and the track is called Mercy Killing.
I could try and count the ways the thought of you renews my faith. The words I imagined never happened. My God, what is this place? It's safe to say that I'm in love. The hell isn't down, it's up above. My head is broken, no words were spoken. Oh fuck, I'm cracking up.
And with that, we're going to leave Sun Machine and their track because, that's got a bad word in it. And I obviously didn't see that coming. The music video told me that it was a clean edit. So we'll move on very briefly. Apologies if you're offended by that. To a track by Silent Rogues, which is a track called Red. Let's tell you a bit more about Silent Rogues, who got in touch with us recently with this track. on inbox@newmusicgenerator.com. They are a band from St Neots, and this track is released on the 8th of May. A while back you played one of our tracks on the show, but we have a new track called Red, which is being released on Friday the 8th of May, and we wondered if you would play it on the show. Red is a song we had right from the start of the Silent Rogues journey. It's always been a live favourite of ours, and we are blessed to be able to share it to the masses. The music itself is designed to emulate the passing of time. The song's theme is a love affair between Mother Earth and man, light and shade, good and bad, set against an upbeat jam to get the soul's feet tapping. We drew our influences from house music and alternative pop, such as the awesome Django Django and New Order. This then is out on Friday. It is Silent Rogues and their new track, Red. Silent Rogues are Dan, Matt, Will and Tom. That track out on Friday. The music video, they've just told me, is out on Sunday. Yeah, send me the music video and we'll play that on the show in the next week or two. We are here for another half an hour. We've still got loads of new music to play you from the inbox at newmusicgenerator.com if you want to send your tracks in. We've also had some in whilst we've been on air, so my backlog is continuing to back up. We will catch up at some point. Just have to bear with me. Now, this next artist won the Rising Star Award at the 2026 Berry Sound Band Competition. Berry Sound is a band competition for youths, young up-and-coming solo artists or bands from the West Suffolk area. The 2026 competition was held over January, February, and the final was in March. Blaze is just 15 years old. He's an alternative hip-hop artist. He sent us 2 tracks through, one of which we're going to play for you this evening. This is Sweet 16 from Blaze, who spells his name B-L-A-A-Z-E.
No sweet 16 when I'm swinging my fist. Engine modes, then shots don't miss. To me for a mug, stop taking the and whenever they put on your songs, they skip. No braces, but you end up with a list. Busted your lip, nice beat like this. Venting mode if I'm stuck in the sitch. It's not my fault that you have no hits. Feel like a cat cause I've got 9 lives. Henry the 8th, but no 6 wives. Only one bad thing on my line, no lie. But if it's in person, 2 in my mind. Got punched in the face, don't worry, I'm fine. I still look great with a black eye. You got a long nose cause you tell lies. Pinocchio cause it's a real boy's time. Like what? He's not on that. Never been laid out like a doormat. 1-2 hook, then saw as he falls flat. Short black hair, trust me or not all that. Like tell me who's on who. Anyone else wanna make that move? Anyone else have something to prove? Put yourself on the mic. I didn't think so. And these girls wanna know about my lingo. I'm doing numbers like bingo. Put my foot down, no flamingo. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. And my bars stay hot. I walk in the spot and make everyone stop. I walk in the spot and make everyone drop. And that's just me, so there will be no sweet 16 when I'm swinging my fist. Engine modes, then shots don't miss. To me for a mug, stop taking the and whenever they put on your songs, they skip. No braces, but you end up with a list. Busted your lip, nice feet like this. Venting mode if I'm stuck in the sitch. It's not my fault that you have no hits. Feel like a cat cause I've got 9 lives. Henry the 8th, but no 6 wives. Only one bad thing on my line, no lie. But if it's in person, 2 in my mind. Got punched in the face, don't worry, I'm fine. I still look great with a black eye. You got a long nose cause you tell lies. Pinocchio cause it's a real boy's time. It's B-L-A-A-Z to the E on your G-A-R-A-G-E. Still revising for my GCSE and still doing up shows at the JPC. You're not like us and you're not like me. Wanna be like us, then listen to these words of advice that I spit on CDs. Only WAV files, no MP3. Steve Lacey, I got bad habits. How are you chatting with the teeth of a rabbit? I come out the house, baggy jeans, bomber jacket. Her man stays mad cause he thinks I'm a pause. Before I rock your jaw, only in the ring though, or I'm breaking the laws. When I put gloves on, it's rare that I withdraw. We don't dress the same, you shop at yours. We don't act the same, I put in work of course. Don't do shows the same, all your shows they bore. People come to my shows and they sell outdoors. People come to my shows and the vibe endures. It's mad, suck your dad. Okay, I make rap, never said I'm bad. I produce as well, hit me up for a trap. If they wanna throw a party, then that's a rap. There's still no sweet 16 when I'm swinging my fist. Engine modes, then shots don't miss. To me for a mug, stop taking the and whenever they put on your songs, they skip. No braces, but you end up with a list. Busted your lip, nice beat like this. Venting mode if I'm stuck in the sitch. It's not my fault that you have no hits. Feel like a cat cause I've got 9 lives. Henry the 8th, but no 6 wives. Only one bad thing on my line, no lie. But if it's in person, 2 in my mind. Got punched in the face, don't worry, I'm fine. I still look great with a black eye. You got a long nose cause you tell lies. Pinocchio cause it's a real boy's time.
The rising star of the 2026 Berry Sound Band Competition. Having seen him play live a few times, he brings the energy to the stage. 15 years old, that's Blaze, and Sweet 16. This is the New Music Generator, and this is Tiny Vessels.
I'm surrounded by the debris of everything falling away. The canvas of color running their way down your face. I'm caught between a question. Has the fight left your body now? So piano. of fortune. We're shadows of the people we used to be, now torn. The volume of the world is crashing down around us now. How do we stop this? Smile to kill the doubt. I'm caught between the answer. Do I really want to know the truth? So PI, are you alright? Are you alright? Should we brace for impact? Spin the wheel of fortune. We're shadows of the people we used to be, now torn. Should we brace for impact? Spin the wheel of fortune. We're shadows of the people we used to be, now torn. Should we brace for impact? Spin the wheel of fortune. We're shadows of the people we used to be, now torn. Should we brace for impact? Spin the wheel of fortune. We're shadows of the people we used to be, now torn.
Brooke says I've got to check out more music from Tiny Vessels. Yes, you do. Every track that band have released is a bop. That is their most recent one. It's called Torn. Right, next up, we're going to go heavy again with Cambridgeshire band Far From Refuge, who have released a track on May the 1st called Circuits 2, as in the Roman numerals for 2 1s, Timelines. It's the first single from the band's upcoming album, Pillars of Language. Years have passed since humanity accepted the promise of the cosmic interloper and left home in search of the promised stellar utopia. But as they exit the long dark, the devastation that greets them is perhaps not so alien after all.
countless stars and galaxies. Through timelines fractured, it comforts me. In the dark unknown, it confused me. I've been searching for a constellation before my timeline. There has to be a reason why we came so far and lost so
New music from the Cambridgeshire heavy rock band Far From Refuge. And the video you've just been watching on YouTube as well. That's called Circuits 2 Timelines, and it's taken from the band's upcoming album Pillars of Language. I really like that track. I hadn't listened to it beforehand. I love what they do. They blend the really heavy metal sort of... I don't know what you describe it as. There's probably some sort of technique with the really deep vocals, with the sort of melodic choruses of the vocals, and sort of almost like an electronic dance music sort of beat to it all. I reckon I could give Saran, who's the deep vocalist on that, I reckon I could give him a run for his money at the moment. Maybe if he's off sick in the next, I don't know how long it'll take me to get my voice back, next few weeks. Give me a call, guys, and I'll come and fill in for him. That track's available now. It was released on the 1st of May.
G.
Now this track literally has popped into the... Well, that's not true. It popped into the inbox originally on the 27th of April, but I didn't have the MP3 of the track that the band wanted me to play, so I got back to them this afternoon and they have now sent it through. So this is a short turnaround for a band that we're going to play called Ocean Vein, and this is Lucas from the band who's got in touch. Lucas here from Ocean Vein. We've followed NMG for a couple of years now, but have realised we've never actually been in touch. You came recommended by our dear friends Myopia. And we love what you do and what you stand for. We'd love to feature on your show. We've got 3 singles out. Our latest track is called Falling, which we released a month ago. So I asked them if they would send through that track called Falling. So let's play this then. Hot off the press. This is Ocean Vein, and the track is called Falling.
Patience, baby, got some, 'cause I needed somebody who can take the pain. I can take this any longer, so watch me go a different way. It's so upsetting and so needless, we're all falling to early grave. You just say to hate me. You put the blame
You're listening to the New Music Generator with Tim Willett.
Don't you wish it was 79? Don't you wish we were still alive? Get a kick, an electric feeling, touch the sky, crash through the ceiling. Don't you wish it was 84? We wouldn't have to pretend anymore. We could have a new romance. We could have a second chance. I'm stuck in your dreams, so come and set me free. I wish it was 92, all the things we do. Never mind the bra, just glimpse at the top, a peek through the crack. I wanna go back, I wanna go.
This one from the playlist from last week. They are from Colchester and Ipswich. They're 18 years old. The band are called Speakeasy. And that is Back in Time. Before that you heard Ocean Vein and Falling. If you miss any of the programme, you can listen to it again as a podcast. We offer the podcast via our website, newmusicgenerator.com, and all the usual podcast places that you can find podcasts. There's a visualised version of the podcast, which you can see me in visual element, which is not really worth tuning in for. Any guests that we might have in the studio, and also music videos that we play on the show. You can see all of that again on demand on Spotify. You may also be able to find this program on the radio station that you are listening to this on as an on-demand service as well. We stream on YouTube on a Wednesday night from 7 until 9. Please go and subscribe to us at New Music Generator. We're also on Instagram at New Music Generator as well. However you're listening to us, thank you very much for lending us your ears for this week's programme. And I promise you my voice will improve at some point in the future. A couple more tracks before I go. This one from a guest from a couple of weeks back, George Bone and The Wrong Person.
It's wrong for a person to stay in your head from sunrise to sunset, from morning to bedtime after time, without reason or rhyme. light up your life, as bright as Majoris, as long as they just might want me around, still find ways to astound. Break in the day, fray into the window pane, the gown to the bowl, leads to my fall, yet still through it all they're unexplainable. Oh, they're unexplainable. It's wrong for a person, just what they say, to declaim in poetics, speak sonnets and plays games with my head, and I'll gladly play along to. Break in the day, frame to the window pane, the gown to the ball, yet still through it all they're unexplainable. Oh, they're It's wrong for a person to get up and leave. No time for adjustment, no time to grieve for what we have lost, or for what it might cost.
Stunning vocals. That's George Bone and his latest single, which is called The Wrong Person. And you can see the interview that I did with him and the live session that he did if you go back onto our YouTube channel from a couple of weeks ago. Hi to Simone, thank you for your message. Nice to have you there this evening. And to everybody else who sent an email in or commented on the YouTube feed. That is it from me for this week. Join me same time next week when I'll be joined in this studio by Ben Mulholland, composer, who's going to be doing some covers of some of his favourite NMG supported tracks over the last few months. We'll also be in conversation and talk about his latest releases too. He might even have a first play of a Mulholland Jive track as well, possibly. He'll be on in the second part of the show next week. I'll leave you with this from Thrine. This is Suffocate. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you next time.